What's up, everybody? It's the new Adventures of Rick and Morty, the Lost Dungeon of Rickedness. Welcome to Channel Rob Tui. Welcome to the new Saturday night game. We got our regular crew here, minus Diablo Bob. He will be sitting out for this one campaign. I will turn it over to DM Sven, who may or may not periodically be frozen, but he's here. Take it away, Sven.
I am here. Thank you guys for showing up and for playing. All those who are out there, thank you for tuning in. So I'm excited to start this Lost Dungeon of Rickedness. So I want to do a quick little explanation of what's going on. So if you had never played Dungeons and Dragons and walked into a game store and you told the guy, "Hey, I want to play D&D. How do I start?" They will take you to one of the starting kits. It's a little box, and there's 3 of them right now. The Lost Mine to Fandelver, the Stranger Things, and now the newest one is Rick and Morty starter kit. And the nice thing about these starting kits is it goes into great detail explaining all the rules and also talks to you about, as a DM, how you run a gaming session. Now Rick and Morty does this as well, but it also has comments all throughout by Rick. And it's written as if Rick wrote it and was explaining things to Morty as you're going along. And what we're going to be doing is every once in a while, we're going to be throwing quick little comments to the DM explaining Rick's viewpoint on a certain subjects and things. Overall, the book does a great job of explaining the rules. But Matt, would you read this for us?
Thanks, book. I'm going to show Morty and everyone else how dungeon mastering really works. D&D Rick Edition takes the basics and blows them out of Demon Lord's turd hole.
Oh, shit.
So, for those of you who've never played D&D, this is a great time to come in. If you have friends who've never played, have them watch the stream, have them watch the YouTube videos, because we're going to be explaining a few things as we go along. For example, Marbanya, would you explain a little bit about abilities per Rick's
Rick's explanation? Here's what you really need to know about these abilities, Morty. Strength, how to hit stuff. Dexterity, how to keep from being hit by stuff. Constitution, how to survive getting hit by stuff. Intelligence, good for arcane stuff. Wisdom, finding stuff. And charisma, dump stat, just ignore it.
And then I'm also going to be throwing things to the players just for their enjoyment. So as we're going along, a couple house rules. One is for at least the first several weeks, we decided as a group to do things randomly. So the concept of this is like Rick and Morty, they teleport through dimensions, so you don't have a whole lot of control over what's going on. So all the characters were determined randomly. Each week, it's actually going to be different. So there may be, Rob may be playing someone else, Drake may be playing someone else each week. It'll be completely random. And we're going to run it straight through. You will see all the DM die rolls will be visible. You'll be able to see the hit points, all the rolls as well. So what if they die? Well, I do the next, before I go into that, Drake is going to be running the Icewind Dale campaign after this. So I thought I would teach him a little bit from Rick's viewpoint on how to DM. So if you would read what's in the chat for us there, Drake.
He is so great, Morty. Damage is an abstraction.
No, in the chat,
It's all...
Drake, in the chat.
Oh, in the chat. Oh, he popped up something off.
First
First
die.
off, If the characters die in the dungeon, great. Working as intended. Second, if the characters die, the players also die in real life. Third, that was a joke. Dead players are no fun for anybody. How are you supposed to lord up your powers over corpses? Anyway, you can get creative about bringing back dead characters. One pro move is to take the dead character sheets, cross out the old name, and just write a new name, like the one letter different from before. That's the player's new character who suddenly steps up from the previous room. Carry on.
So the last thing, rules lawyer bit I want to go over real quick is what is the point? There's an appendix in this book, and it says, I don't do Rick as well as they do, so you'll have to forgive me. But the appendix B is, what is the fucking point? Okay, Morby, maybe it's just the vodka and the tranquilizer talking, but I think we've reached a critical moment in your D&D education. You've internalized a lot of the key features, and you're tingling with the anticipation of adventure to come. That's good. That's real good. Now, your Grandpa Rick's going to blow your mind and teach you the deepest and darkest part of D&D. None of the rules matter. That's right. The rules don't mean shit. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, well, why the hell did I go over 60 pages of dice and rolling and systems and spells and whatever else if none of it matters? Why do millions of people play this weird, nerdy game and invest themselves in it if none of it matters? Your brain is focused on the game as it is instead of the game as it could be, Morty. I told you at the start that D&D is a portal gun, and I meant that. Even while I was taking pot shots at Wizards of the Coast and their corporate overlord bean counters. People don't live heroic lives, Morty. They trudge through their feeble existence wishing they had some kind of bigger role in the universe. That's what D&D really is, Morty. It's a weird little place where everyone gets to gut goblins, blast bugbears, and be kind of sort of awesome for a little while. Sometimes it's weird and annoying, but when it works, Morty, when it really works, and your players are putty in the palm of your hand, their hopes and dreams hanging on your every word and the roll of the dice, that's why we do this. You get it? Roll the dice, get stupid, entertain yourself, entertain your friends too. The rest doesn't matter. Personally, I wholeheartedly agree, and that's why we're doing this. So, let's do this.
Tiny Rick!
Last night, I want to start off in a little weird way. So I want to start off with Maticuri. Tell me, in about 2 or 3 minutes, what were the things you did in about the 5 or 10 minutes before you went to sleep last night?
Thank God
Ari,
you didn't ask me.
You asking me or you asking the character?
Maticuri, what did you do last night just before you went to bed to sleep?
I took a shower and
Rubbed one out. Go ahead, admit it. You rubbed one out.
Oh my God.
and had a drink. That's about it.
And a pod
All
or
right.
two.
And Rob, what did you do just before you went to sleep?
Oh, we're gonna do this, huh? Just before I went to sleep, I was upset that my Tinder date did not show up to my house. So I decided to end the evening the same way it would have anyway, only by myself. Hello! It induces sleep. Let's just be honest. That's what happened.
Marbanya, what about you?
I think I watched an episode of Rick and Morty because I'd never seen it before. And then brush teeth, get ready for bed at my age, take a bunch of medication, and then read a book on the Danish invasion of Great Britain, or of Albion. So
In 5 minutes?
no, it takes me 45 minutes or an hour to fall asleep. So I read until my iPad ends up on the floor and my glasses are pushed over sideways on my face.
All right, and Drake.
I went for a jog around the house, and I saw 2 shooting stars. And no, that's all a lie. It's all a lie. I had a bowl of mashed potatoes and I passed out.
All right, so the 4 of you have done your various activities, and you realize that you're awake, but you can't open your eyes. You're not really alarmed, but as you listen, you realize you don't hear the normal sounds you would hear. You hear a little faint dripping in the background. You also realize you're standing, and slowly your eyes start to open up a little bit, and it's dark for the most part. As your eyes finally open, you start to adjust to the light. It's almost like you're near a campfire. There's flickering lights. There's an orange pallor to everything around you, and you find that you're in front of what you believe to be is a mirror, and 2 things hit you at the same time. One, you are not in your normal body. You are not in the same body you went to sleep in. And 2, you look like a half-assed drawn character from D&D. And especially interesting to Maticuri and Drake is as you look down, you have cleavage.
Woo!
What the hell is in that?
Stay
mashed
home for a few
potatoes.
weeks.
The mirror fades, and you take a step forward and you look around the room, and there's actually, you see 3 other people. And there's a tall half-orc in a black hooded cloak. There's a tall half-elf female blonde with a mace at her side. There's a roguish-looking male human with brown hair, and another female half with a little tricorn, almost like a Robin Hood hat, and she has a bow as well.
Quit staring at my boobs.
So, Rob,
Baggy.
Marbanya, and Drake, you hear Maticuri's voice come out of the archer's mouth as she says, "Stop staring at my boobs."
Well, you know what they say: if you've seen one, you just pretty much got to see all of them.
Is that what they say?
Are yours
And you all
firmer than
hear
mine?
Marbanya's voice come out
Check
of
it out.
the mage's mouth. Drake's voice is coming from the female blonde.
Trying to motorboat myself.
And
It
the
must sound
memories
really
of
weird to
yourself,
have my voice coming out of this chick's body.
God. Remedies the smell of jizz and sweat. What the?
What do you think I do with this? And she holds up her mace. Smells the end of it.
it has that fresh, new mace smell. Never been used.
Look, there's still a tag on it. What? This isn't gonna be fun. Hey, look, I got a bow and arrows. You can shoot stuff.
I got one too. I bet I can shoot better than you can.
I've got
I
a
doubt
book,
that
but it
sold.
doesn't have very many pictures in it.
You're out of luck then.
So you realize that as you're looking around and as you're starting to swing the mace a little bit, your body instinctively, your right foot slides back a little bit, your left arm comes up. You realize there's a shield on your back, and you put the shield on. Your body knows what to do. And so even though you are Drake, you do, as you're starting to think about it a little bit, you realize you know some spells and you have some use, you know how to use the weapons that are on you.
It's like Avatar,
Yeah. Exactly.
except I'm a chick. And
And the big half orc finally speaks, and you all hear Rob's voice come from the half orc.
We all kind of laugh because he's like squeaky.
I was trying to hide in the shadows. That's why you didn't hear me before. I'm all roguey and whatnot. I have a
How come?
Bill Cosby weapon. It is called a Rapier.
Oh, does it have a Pez dispenser on the back? It has a little Pez dispenser on the back. One pill
Yeah,
for
it's
you.
got little quaaludes in the hilt there.
One pill for you.
So as you're looking around, throughout this whole dungeon, unless otherwise noted, the dungeon is well lit by magic. I'm getting into that wizard did it bullshit right off.
All right then.
I think this is magic, or they got really cool hidden LEDs. I can't tell. I'm looking around.
And Matakuri, would you explain Rick's take on torches?
Sure. Anything can be a torch if you try hard enough. Actually, you don't have to try that hard. It's fire, Morty. Even if you can figure this one out. Literally humanity's first invention, Morty.
So rooms and hallways in the dungeon are made of rough-hewn stone. Ceilings are 20 feet high. Doors are made of wood and have armor class 15, 20 hit points, and immunity to poison and psychic damage. Unless the description of an area said so, all the doors in the dungeon are unlocked. The doors are also not into humanoids, so don't try to seduce them.
Oh,
damn it!
Sorry, I put my boob away.
Glory hole.
Got a little,
Just the one.
little splinter.
Just the one.
And Drake, there's another hint for the DM if you would share this with us from the
This
chat.
is as Morty or Rick. Some of these rooms might seem a little cramped if you compare the activities inside to the map, but it's magic. So like the rooms are just sometimes bigger on the inside. I'm all about that. That stands for dimensional transcendence, obviously.
All right, and Marbanya, same thing with you. As you looking down, you realize you don't have a whole lot of weapons. You don't have, but as you looking at different stuff on your body, you realize you know how to cast some spells. Being a avid D&D player, as you're wondering about different components and things, share Rick's view on that for us, if you would.
The D&D designers know that keeping track of basic spell components is ridiculous. So they include this grab bag of dollar store crap to magic shit up with. You gotta admire the commitment to a dumbass idea. The rules don't actually say what specific words you have to speak for a verbal component. So I just say whatever comes to mind or power up a filthy insult and let her rip. Again, they don't specify what magical moves are required to get swifty and shit. Make your spellcasting signature move so hot that monsters beg to join your side before you blast them into experience particles. No one is keeping track of pinches of dust and clumps of moss. Don't be that guy, Morty. The dungeon master will tell you when a spell's got ingredients worth shelling out for. The rest is just doing cool hand symbols and saying, Bladooey! See below.
This 8-week campaign just became 20 weeks.
All right. So speaking of which, let's get rolling. As you guys turn and are looking around, trying to figure out what's going on, you see there's actually a stairway over to your left,
Oh.
and it goes down about 5 feet. It takes about 10 feet to do so. And you see that there's a room down below.
Let's get on it.
I'll go
So
first. I don't want y'all looking down my armor.
it goes without saying that this is a great dungeon. How did the characters get here? Who cares? They're here now, and that's enough to deal with without dwelling on the past. Maybe this is all a bad dream or some hallucination brought on by eating gnarly shrimp. And there are safe places to take rest? Who knows? That's up to you. Although I say no rest for the wicked.
There's a door.
So you all are adventurers. Or maybe even a group of adventurers, whatever. Why are you here? No one cares. Don't tell me your backstory. We're here to kick ass and find treasure. That's your motivation. Now get ready to roll. In front of you is a dark staircase. Its mysterious shadows beckon you to enter, and by beckon, I mean you need to go down the stairs, or there's not a hell of a lot of purpose for all us sitting around here, is there?
It looks like a door.
I'm going to open the door. North.
Go Team Boobies.
All right. This room is dark, and it smells like a pet store. It's all wood chips and warm poop down here. A bunch of bats flap around the room. They look harmless. The bats aren't harmless. Matter of fact, they're not even bats. They're sturges.
Oh,
Are we in Florida? We got to be in Florida. Look at those.
We get moved back to the stairs. What happened?
Roll initiative, bitches.
Bitches.
I thought it was supposed to be kobolds. Nice. The hell? I rolled a 9. I don't have a plus. My dex sucks. I have a 10.
Your armor's constricting your boobs. That's why you can't move.
It's hard to walk in this.
All
I
right.
don't have the right
So,
rhythm either.
Marbanya, you are up first. Kier, the mage.
All right. The mage takes this moment to cast mage armor on himself. Naturally, fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys. All right.
Yo, couch.
Keth Silverson, superstar rogue, is going to step up and attempt to Rapier. Oh. Well, that's a shame. By the way, you said that we would be able to see all of our hit points and everything, and we cannot see that. we only see healthy. We don't. We see our initiatives and healthy. That's all we see on the player side.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and take the Sturge's turn, and I'll fix that while Ari Manicuri takes his turn. So the Sturge flies forward. And since the half-orc kindly stepped forward, he's going to attack him. And missed.
Yeah.
All right. So Ari is going to say, "Fuck you, bitches. You look like Florida mosquitoes," and take a shot with her longbow.
Girl.
And miss
Oh.
utterly.
You were better shot.
There we go.
Your boob getting away.
Ow.
Yep. Now we can
All
see
right.
our stuff.
So the next one flies up. He's got a couple different choices. So we're going to say Rob is odd.
I am odd, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
True.
Look at
But
that.
he's not into the half-orc. He's going to go for the nice-looking half-elf here.
What's up, Gwydion?
Something a little leaner.
Also misses. Boy, it's going to take a long time if nobody hits.
I'm gonna try this new fandangled flame cast and sacred flame. So she flexes her cleavage out and it goes, oh, onto that one. All right. So I radiate that one with my cleavage, and it vibrates and goes, slap.
All right, we have our first hit and our first death of the campaign.
Cleavage shot.
Sturge is right next to. He could care less about his friends, sort of like the mage. He's just going to attack the half-orc. This time it hits.
Oh.
So it is now stuck on the half-orc.
Cover your heart. Cover your heart.
Top of the next round, the other Sturge sees his friend eating and decides to try to do the same. And does. Here we go. Could be the first character death right here.
Oh.
Oh.
And the half-orc goes down. And not in a good way.
I think it's in the bone. I think it's in the bone. It's in the bone point. It's in the bone.
Well, let's see. This one right here. I wiggle my little fingers. And that is a miss with Ray of Frost at that Sturge. Damn Sturge. We're off to a great start.
All right, so I'm going to say that there's a 50% chance that this Surge is going to keep drinking because it doesn't know any better. It does not, so it's going to take off and try to get some flesh blood. Doesn't like the taste of the half-orc, so it's going for the half-elf instead. And hits her as well. He's a crafty little Sturge.
So is there another one stuck on Rob?
There is. There's one stuck on Rob, and now one is also stuck on Maticuri. So the question is, do we go for the guy who's already dead and try to save him, or do you go for the one who's alive?
I'm not dead, by
I'm
the
gonna-
way. I never went
Oh.
down. I had relentless endurance.
That's right. You have relentless endurance. So did you go ahead and apply that? Yeah.
I did. I had my mic off and I didn't realize it. Also, did you get my
Hey.
whispers then?
I did not. Oh, there it
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I did. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give this one another taste of cleavage sweat. Get off of him. Ah.
Boo.
And that's it. Just some cleavage sweat. I got it in my eye. Like, ow, it burns.
Since cleavage got in the way of shooting with a bow, I'm going to pull out a long sword and try and poke him with the pointy end.
Get him, girl.
Ooh, I hit.
Ooh, that's gonna make a mess.
Nice.
Got a sturge kebab.
All right. I will. Rapier. By the way,
Should remove unconscious.
is unconscious on me? Oh yeah, it is. Okay, thank you. I applied the thing, but I might not have targeted myself when I did it.
He was faking.
Do we start Sven with an inspiration like we always do?
Yes.
Okay.
If you would apply that for yourselves, guys.
I am going to swing away. Now, in Rick and Morty, misses are hits, right? Is that how that works? Okay. Help. Somebody help me.
That's a different alternate universe, Rick.
Poking him with the pointy end seemed to have worked, so I'm going to try that again. Nope.
Try Ray of Frost again. And that doesn't work. I don't know who told me I could cast spells.
Can you accept my movement?
All right. So
It's
check
not
something
dead.
real quick.
Somebody get it. Can't even hit the thing, and it's stuck in Rob's femoral artery. It's like.
All right. So it does. You are correct. The sturge does suck.
Oh no.
It does suck. Sucks.
Oh no.
Fake that one.
Now I'm unconscious. Now it's for real.
I don't think he's faking. Look, there's blood coming out.
I
of
rolled
his
a
eye.
death
Gave you a
fail.
hickey.
Boo, I rolled a fail. I'm gonna fucking die right away.
So I'm gonna step up and breathe some light into this fella that's just fallen down by giving you some. I mean, I gotta play this one first, and then some heal. So I reach down and I put my finger where it doesn't normally go, and
yeah.
give you some healing. And I swoo at the shoots. And I'm done. And I'm done.
Thank you. I like it.
Wow, that worked pretty good.
Oh, we're back at me already. Well, we'll try the same thing. I mean, eventually, right? It's got to work.
Apparently.
Hey, looky there. Range +5. I'm not sure what all that. Blah blah blah. So a little damage there. Don't need to put the effect on.
All right. So you
Yeah.
all have survived your first combat.
Have we?
Da-da-da-da-da.
You're in a room that smells like crap, has straw on the floor, stirred blood, half-worked blood, and there's a door to the north.
Is there something else we should be dealing with, perhaps? I'm trying to give you a hint without saying it.
Go check out the door.
Well, wait, Ben, is there nothing else we're supposed to be doing? Per my whisper?
Not yet. That will
Oh,
happen very shortly.
okay. No, just the reason I'm asking is the way it's written when they do that in the chat is it happens immediately. But you can. That's more so you just don't forget about it, but you can delay it if you want. But you know, it's up to you. I just didn't want you to forget.
Oh shit.
So as Leon and Drake and Metacuri step down the steps, you guys hear from behind you a little yipping, and you see these little freaking reptile dudes. And one of them turns to the other and says, "Is this where Vex told us to go?"
Ah, so
Look, there they are.
this is per Vex, everybody. Random monster. Kick their ass.
So Leon, it is Drake. Back to you.
Well, let's see. Let's look at my boobies.
What you got?
All right. All
What you got?
right. Here you go. Starts breathing heavily. And, boys, sick 'em. And I'll step back. Medium tights.
All right. So as you smack it, you hit him with the sacred flame, and it screams. "Ah!" As the flames blast down him, and he tries to sling you back, glinting, trying to get rid of the crap in his eyes.
Hide behind Rob.
And he misses the half-orc.
Yeah. All right. I, the half-orc, will move here, and then I will swing, well, stab mainly. And I had disadvantage. Why? Oh, because I'm still marked prone, sorry. Take the prone off of me.
12 and a 6 would be an 18. That probably would hit.
Do you want me to re-roll it, Sven, or what do you want me to do?
Yeah, just re-roll it.
I got 12 anyway.
I told you a 12 plus a 4 is a 6. I can't see the future.
Boom. Yeah, dead. Ooh, and since he's dead,
Wow.
I will move back to where I was. Like that.
All right.
Actually, you were prone, so you wouldn't be able to do that. You had to use half your movement to stand up and then move up.
Oh.
Yeah, but he wasn't. Was he
yeah,
prone,
but there
technically? I mean,
did the monster show up like immediately with no break in time? Then that would be the case. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good.
All right. I will step up to there and take a shot at Kobold Dirty Sanchez or Dirty Ears.
Dirty Sanchez.
page it right now.
Dirty
And
Sanchez. Hot Carl.
Like, you cannot hit me. I am Dirty
Okay.
Sanchez.
I am gonna move
Oh.
up and try to stab. Oh yeah, take that. Oh, not quite enough.
At least they're related. Dirty Sanchez and Dirty Ears.
Dirty Sanchez.
All right. I'm going to try
Actually,
this again. Oh, go ahead.
Goes to drops his sling and pulls out his little dagger. Tries to stab. And fails miserably.
Right.
And I'm
Good
going to try this
girl.
again.
Oh, you almost hit him in the face.
That's right. I killed him anyway. All right.
I'm going to step forward and kind of looking between Ari Strongbow's legs at this dirty Sanchez.
So give yourself a -2 on that.
-2.
You
All
distracted
right,
looking up my skirt.
Yeah, there we go.
There's 2 dirty Sanchez's? What is that?
no, there's
Dirty Sanchez.
It
Oh,
didn't distract you
Look
at all.
at
It
that.
inspired you. It made
Cincinnati
you hit the
necktie.
hole.
Oh, look at that shit. Dead.
yeah.
And it looks to the sky. Why, Vex, did you send us to our death? What did we do to you?
Because extra XP, that's why.
Thanks, Vex.
Level up.
Level up!
Is everyone standing? Let's open this door.
Yeah. Do it.
I only have 1 more spell slot, so you're out of luck. Sorry, girl. I can put a
I'm
bandage
good. I can
on it.
use second wind if I need to.
Oh, that's true. Let's do it.
I can use sneak attack if anyone else ever comes up to melee like me.
All right, so you walk through the room, through the sawdust on the floor, and the sturge poop that's now on the bottom of all of everybody's boots.
Boo.
Surge poop like if they just drink blood. Are they pellets?
Are they pellets?
Blood
Goat-
droppings all over the floor.
goat pellets. I don't know. Bats. Guano. Guano. Shakaka.
All right, so everybody except Marbanya, you hear some voices from the other room.
Sure.
You do not say.
The hell are you guys waiting on? Let's go.
Let's go.
I hear. You don't hear that?
I don't hear anything.
What?
This
If you
buzzing
would,
in my ear.
if you would take your fingers out of your ears. Shh.
Nobody knows what that means.
I do.
Oh, what is it saying?
It's goblin. It says, "Did you hear something?"
Did you hear something?
think they hear
I hear something. It's in the room.
I heard some goblin on the other side of the room. Thor say that. Don't you understand what he said?
I don't understand. I don't speak the goblin.
Now
No.
he says, "No. Now take your turn."
Oh, they're
Sounds like
playing
they're playing a game.
playing a game in there.
They're playing D&D.
Nice. Let's go
Whose
barge
initiative
in.
is it?
Ari.
Yeah,
no,
let's
no,
kick the
we're-
door down and
We're
shoot
not.
it.
We're not
Well,
in initiative.
wait, it
We're
might not
just,
be our initiative. Hold on.
We're not. We haven't done. We're not in combat, right? We're just here in the hallway.
Well, they
Correct.
might be. Hold on. Let's listen.
Oh,
we'll
okay.
jump in when there's a surprise. Let's listen. Everybody gets there to the door. Whose turn is it? Is it our initiative? One, two.
When are we eating?
Are there girls there?
Are
Can I have a Mountain Dew?
there girls there? Oh,
When you go
shit.
get us food.
Oh, they're gonna come out the door. We should go on the other side of the door. We should flank the door.
I'm flanking the door.
So you two flank and I'll stand right
Actually,
in
let's
front and
switch.
stab.
Switch.
Me here? Okay.
Yeah, get the sneak attack.
It's your turn.
Got Mage hand. Open the door. I'll open the door. Ha! And jump back.
Well, I'm not hungry, so suck it.
Suck it.
And you don't hear anything else.
and nobody opens the door. So what do we?
I just said I opened the door and jumped
Oh,
back.
you did?
Right
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I didn't hear that.
just now. Just now, though, I said it. It's a second ago. The hell, those guys are loud. It's like my old tabletop crew. Freaking hear them all the way that far.
So you see there's one of them.
What's his name? Leg.
Like,
All right, who's that?
As you go in, you
Airy?
see
Is the
that
other one named Peg?
let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Dee 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 doo. What is it? Saturday? Okay.
All right,
Yes.
so Marbanya,
In most parts of the
Cure the
country.
Mage. What would you like to do?
I don't know that Cure the Mage can really do anything right now.
Actually, in most parts of the world, it's Sunday already.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I think that I'm going to hang back here, and I will take a ready action, which is not on here. I'll have to fix that.
Yep, I'm gonna open up my spells things and get some.
Yeah, I
things.
failed. As DM, forgot to put the ready actions on there. You guys.
I
We can get
will do ready a cantrip Ray of Frost if I see anything that shows up in my line of sight, which would have to be one of these two squares probably.
All right, and for now, I'm going to leave the tokens unlocked. Metacuri.
All right, I'm going to take a couple steps forward. Do I have a shot on leg?
So you see that there are two
Get him,
goblins
girl.
in here.
Oh.
One of them has an eye patch, and his name is Leg. The other one has a peg leg. Her name is Eye. And you do have a clear shot at Leg,
I
the guy
see
with the
what's
eye
happening.
patch.
All right, I want to shoot leg in his other eye.
Hair lip, hair lip. Remember that joke?
Aha!
Ooh.
And since he died, I'm going to move back.
So he sees you stand there. He's like, "Hey, hi, how you doing?" And you shoot him, and he's like, "Why? What did I do to you?" And just he dies.
Because you're ugly.
But we all don't understand what's going on. So, because he did say it in common, right?
All right,
Do you know
great.
these guys? Is this a high school reunion?
So you wouldn't know that he's there.
Breakfast Club.
You did hear
I'm
them
gonna
speaking
sneak
to
up,
somebody
though.
else,
I'm
though.
gonna move in and peek around the corner.
All right, now
I
you can see
heard
him.
more than one
Now you
voice,
see her?
correct?
You did. Now you see her.
Uh-oh. I froze. When does it freeze on my turn? What the hell? My back?
I can see you moving.
I couldn't hear you guys. So I move up and I peek around the corner. I heard more than one voice.
All right, you see a female there. She's got sort of a peg leg,
I'm like, you there?
and she's crying and crying out because her friend was killed.
Understand me?
You're speaking common.
Common.
She says, "No."
Wait, what other languages do I know? I think I know Elven. What the hell are damn languages?
She just said no to your question.
Wait, what's my intelligence? Did I get it? No. Lay down.
All right, and it's clear. For fun, give me just a second here. All right, so you're not sure what she's trying to do. She's exclaiming something in Goblin.
Seeing boobs the shiny. Damn. Where was I there? 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. I can't get back any further. I'm just going to stay where I'm at.
All right.
It jumps out of the way of this blast of flame.
Just radiant energy from my bosom.
We're not locking tokens, huh? All right, so 10, 15, 25, 30 to there. I believe my.
We're prepping for Unity.
What, you can't lock tokens in Unity?
Not yet. Not until they start working on rule set development.
Yet. All right, I'm
Get
going to throw a dagger. A dagger at I. Oh yeah. That's the damage. Take it. Happy about it. That's it.
Take it, you poor schmo.
All right,
Matt,
5,
carry it back to you.
15, 25. So I'm going to get to there with my 30 movement, and I'm going to tell I don't care what you want. I'm still going to shoot you.
Very nice.
I wonder if those were other people trapped in goblin bodies.
Vex in the chat says that Sven's the most focused DM he's ever seen. Look at those laser eyes because he doesn't.
I know.
He doesn't move.
His portrait hasn't moved in
Yes, it's the
20 minutes.
before the game started.
Oh,
It's still the same. I don't think it's ever moved. All right, somebody's dead. The room features a small wooden table and a couple of stools. 2 goblins hang out here, looking pretty bored. Maybe they'd be less bored if they got into a life or death struggle with it. That's us.
I don't think they're bored anymore.
No, they're dead. They're dead now.
do they have any cool dice? I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah. Search
color
the
are the
bodies.
dice?
Is that
Maybe
So
a
you did
Corona-
not find
a
anything
Corona
in
bag?
this room?
This is just
No
table
Corona
and
bag?
chairs or whatever. Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah.
Correct.
I made this
They
module,
went
you know.
all
I don't
out.
remember anything about it.
Well, I tell you, the artist went all out, nonstop.
I do remember the blue and white though. I do remember that. It's old school feel. Remember first edition?
All right, and
Don't
so we haven't
forget
really
the-
talked much about some of the mechanics, but you all can use your standard action to disengage. And Marbanya, would you explain what that is from Rick's point of view?
Disengage is also what I do whenever Jerry starts talking. Just stare at his left eye or right nostril or whatever. Let your eyesight lose focus. Unwrap your mind from the world. Let his stupid milk toast words turn into mush and just disengage. Like this.
Is that cooking tuna steaks on a George Foreman? I'm just saying.
So you walk back through the room with the sawdust and stuff. What would you guys like to do? There's nothing else in this room of interest.
There's a door.
On to the door.
Let's go on to the door. Pickle Rick!
Remember, we're not supposed to seduce the doors.
Right, we're not supposed to...
Don't rub your nipple. I still got a splinter in mine.
All right, so you open the door, Ari?
Yep.
Uh-oh, it's dark. Close the door. Close the door.
That's all right.
All right, so as you come into here, this room is some sort of like a trapezoid. There's doors to the east and the north,
Like Oklahoma.
and there are statues scattered around. Most of them are Rick with inscriptions like, wow, damn. One of the statues depicts a woman in armor. Really fine crafting, real interesting. Seems like a great artist worked hard on this one. It's the one in the center.
The other ones are.
I'm gonna check out this pile of whatever this is over here on the right-hand side. See what's up there.
Sturge poop.
So
Or
it looks like there was a cave in there.
I want to search the statue.
All right.
Oh, look at this one.
The base of the statue is a plaque. And it says, "Don't worry, I'm not a real person turned to stone. I'm just a cool looking statue put here to intrigue you."
Fire.
It's probably nothing. You should pick a door and let's get a move on.
hmm And what is this in fact over here? Just rubble, or what is that?
Correct, it's just a cave in.
Okay. Does that make
And
everybody?
the
Does that make everybody want to search harder, or actually pick a door and get out of here?
Pick a door.
All right, up or right? Up or right, I should say.
upper right. I was okay with upper right.
So you do see that there's a small little scrap of paper sticking out from behind the plaque.
Ooh,
Oh, check it out.
get that.
Somebody left you a note.
I'm gonna do some investigation in the room too. Look around all these statues and stuff.
All right, so you just look, pull out the scrap of paper, and there's a note written in common. "Quit wasting time. Pick a door and go. Flip a coin if you have to. Just pick a direction. It's not rocket science. What are you going to do? Spend the whole night standing in here with a statue? You need to pick a door and go. This is like the third fucking room we don't have all day."
Really say that?
That's great.
Everybody leans over, looks at the note.
Yeah.
Wow. We all point north.
All right, north it is.
Sure. Go north.
So who's that? Ari? Gonna open it.
Yep.
Sorry, Flesher.
Ari Fleischer, yeah.
And do I hear anything at this door?
You do not.
All right, then I'll open it.
So this rectangular
Alright.
room conveniently conforms to a grid for easy map making. On the north wall is a big orange mouth, about 8 feet high. Yeah, it's gross and weird. There's nothing else you can see in this room, and you're not really looking anywhere else because, I mean, what the F? It's a giant wall mouth.
Is the
Yep.
wall mouth this door, or is that also a door?
That's a door. The wall mouth is up in the very center of the northern room.
Right here. Okay.
I want to poke the wall.
mouth slobbers
myself.
more than Grandpa Rick.
Surprise! Answer this riddle. You have to do it. S M H D W M. What's next in line? Solve this riddle, and something cool happens. If you fail, it's bad. What's your answer?
The mouse says that?
Correct.
Why?
The letter Y is what you think it is?
The letter Y.
So the mouth smiles. And
Oh no, I gotta get Fuck this.
I dodge.
spits up 50 gold onto the ground.
Oh!
Woohoo!
Those are
And
kind
a
of
wet
gooey, though.
sploosh
I don't know how
in
to
front of it.
figure out how did you figure that out?
It's time. Second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Wow. That would have taken me a bit longer.
That was the good thing, was that he's a hawked a loogie of 50 gold. All right,
That was
50
impressive.
gold. Party sheet, 50 gold. Boom.
Oh, we already got it. 12 gold. I'm rich. I'm rich. I can retire for a farmer.
Rich biatch. All right,
All right,
well,
so you have
let's.
the room.
Yep, I'll open this door to the right there.
Does Kiss or the mouse stay there, or does it vanish?
Mouth is still there.
Can we look in the mouth before we go wandering off? Shine a light in there. Can you see
Stick
in
your
it?
head in it.
Yeah, you go ahead. Enjoy. Ah, gross. Whatever the fuck sound that is.
Can you see in it, or is it pitch black?
It is pitch black. And it licks you.
Oh, pass. Diseased, cursed.
Wow, that kind of felt good.
Keth will
Let's start
open
saying-
this next slanty door.
Next slanty door. Slanty door opening.
It's slightly slanty.
How would you do that with line of sight, right? You can't. You can't. Stretch a bar
All
across there.
right, so give me just a second.
I saw Josh doing line of sight and stuff today, so.
Oh, on his stream.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're all gonna have to watch him or some version of something like that because we all got to get on Unity soon.
I know, everybody's putting it off.
Maticure and I were looking at it today.
The
so
people that aren't using Unity are the people that went to the alpha party a year ago, and we're still not using it. Like, yeah, I'll get to it. Yeah, I'll get to it.
This big old circular room features 6 bedrolls on the floor, a bunch of dice, some parchments are scattered around, and oh yeah, 4 goblins are here.
Oh. 4 goblins. Alright. Well. Roll for initiative.
damn.
Roll for initiative.
I
Whoa!
rolled a 17 and I go second to last. No, I go last.
Yeah, you do go last.
Nice.
Dear Braven.
I was getting my,
Barbania.
I was getting my thing licked.
All right, so I'm not even sure if you know what's going on, but as he opens the door, I'll say that you hear some noises coming from the other room, and you're able to sort of see past everybody, and just enough to see there's a goblin in front of you.
Jerry.
What are you saying, Jerry? What are you saying?
They're all named Jerry.
Oh,
Look at them.
oh,
They're all
yeah.
named Jerry.
They are. They're named Jerry, spelled 4 different ways. I forgot about
Do
that.
they all talk the same?
I think I was laughing at that when I made those because you have to type. You know, when you make the encounter, you've got to type all those names in there, right? That was funnier than shit.
Okay, so the first thing I want to say is
They all have Jerry Lewis voices too.
does he respond to me in a kind way?
Like hump your leg kind way, or I mean,
Eat your
Yeah.
face kind of way.
Eat my face.
look like he's disappointed that you're not the pizza guy.
Yeah, that's but they are red on the map, so it's time to shoot them or something.
Right.
What's my my negatives for -2, -5?
Be -4.
Cast
-4? It's either 2 or 5.
Okay, you make me type in that field.
There you go.
Okay. Ray of Frost.
Get it.
Hit.
That's it.
You hit Jerry.
Wait, how? What? I missed the whole -4 thing. What is it? What is a -4?
For full cover.
Oh, you're just
-5.
using 4 instead of 5. Okay.
He wasn't quite fully covered. There's a hole in the wall.
His speed's reduced by 10. Yay.
You can
Got
use
a popsicle.
You can also use the effect, the modifier, cover and full cover. All right, I'm gonna go in there, and I'm gonna try to also do things with swordy
Pokey in?
sword,
The pokey end.
like that.
Game girl.
All right. I'm going to shoot Jerry.
Go
Right.
for it.
You just aim at the middle of them.
And miss. And I'm going to move up here and end my turn.
Blinded by the light. That one is getting boobient damage as I move up.
Boobs.
What that is, but I like it.
That's her holy symbol, is her cleavage. So she thrusts her cleavage out,
I'll
and
show you
some
my
radiant
holy symbol.
energy comes out of it and kills the goblin.
Worship this.
Nice.
And she'll stay there. She's good.
Boobient.
Boobient
The
damage.
greatest.
It's Jerry's turn.
They killed Jerry.
All right, so he grabs his short bow sitting next to him and will shoot at the half-orc.
Uh-oh.
Biggest target
That's
here.
a miss.
That was close. Got right under that one.
And now it's Jerry's turn.
Boobient.
Oh.
Kef,
Oh.
don't worry. We'll pull that out.
How bad is this gonna be?
I think it's gonna have an organ attached to it.
Oh,
Yep, there it is.
down
Spleen.
by
It was
one.
a spleen.
And I
Shot
am
your spleen out.
unconscious. So prone for that. I'm unconscious.
All right, so Jerry turns on Ari. Didn't really want to shoot her anyway. So you hear a thud and you see the head of Keth, the half-orc, laying on the ground.
Oh. The head laying on the ground.
Well, from where you were, that's all you could see. Now you can sort of see the
Okay.
rest of his body.
Robin
Uh-oh.
was born in 1888. She typed in. Ooh,
You
Keth has
peek around the
received.
corner to make sure it's a full body.
Keth has received a potion of healing from Dragonbait in the chat, which I have already loaded from the. Yeah, that's right. Here it is. I already loaded it from the thing. That a minimum recovery, which is half my life.
Go first level.
That's a miss. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Move right there.
All right, so
Daddy.
to cleavage.
The poor guy over there rubbing the sand out of his eyes. Look, I've got this for you. All right. Burns your eyes, doesn't it?
Paula, I'm standing up using half my movement, and with the other half of my movement, I'm gonna move there. And then with my action, I'm gonna stick him in his left nostril. Which apparently is giant because I missed.
Very small. It's
All
very
right, so
small,
Jerry
but-
dodged out of the way. He's like, what?
Fucking Jerry.
We're not getting a Jerry Lewis voice out of Rob tonight.
Oh, it's because of the special mayonnaise he has. It's called Melman Haven Flavin.
The arrow goes flying by and misses. The other one sort of turns and shoots. Another arrow flies by and is now Maticuri.
All right, I'm gonna shoot Jerry.
Right.
It's funny again.
And I'm gonna miss again.
That's not
But
as
I'm going
funny.
to use a bonus action
Oh,
and heal myself.
Oh, there it is.
this second wind.
It is his second wind.
It is. Look at that shit.
I break wind.
Twice.
Don't shoot Jerry. What about the kids?
All right, so Jerry drops his short bow and pulls out a scimitar, tries the stat.
Robin, I'll tell you how to do that in Discord.
And doesn't have a good hold on his scimitar and it totally misses.
All right, I'm going to shoot Jerry again. That's never not going to be funny.
Oh, maximum damage. Nice.
Nice.
All right. I still am
Okay.
not getting any sneak attack opportunities. Attack!
Because we're all scared to be frontline first levelers.
How
He's
come I
dead
had-
already.
Oh, he's dead. No wonder I had advantage. Okay.
Well, you would get sneak attack on him then.
Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna go down here and do that instead. Let me say it. Attack! Yeah. Oh, one shot. One shot. Fuck you, Jerry.
And
Fuck you, Jerry. Oh, now I see why their names are all Jerry. I get it now.
Jerry the dad? Jerry?
Okay. 10, 15, 25,
I've only seen a couple episodes.
30. 30 there, and we'll do the only damn thing this first level person can really do right now.
A dirty 30?
Oh! Yeah.
All right.
He got him in his big nostril.
He froze his nuts off.
Ah, it didn't kill him.
Yeah, and he can't.
And
Oh no, I can't move at all.
you
I'm
would
stuck right there.
read this for us.
Who, me? Rolling a natural 20 is always exciting, Morty. Yes, it's just one number out of 20, and it shouldn't be a big deal, but it feels awesome. Lord, your randomly generated superiority over everyone else. Take a photo of it, send it to your mom.
I got one of Morbania doing that somewhere.
Why isn't Remedies a moderator? She is a moderator. What the?
All right, so Jerry is the only one left.
Actually, the correct spelling, too. Ivan's not even got.
Remedies, you are now a level 2 moderator. I don't know why you should have
And
been
he's
already.
going to run forward.
Level up.
Level up. Who's reading this?
And misses the mage who just killed his friend.
I didn't kill anybody.
Well,
I mean, who just hit him? Sorry.
I'm going to come in here and try my luck with this newfangled mace. Because my boobs are getting tired.
I'm gonna spray him with mace.
So she's going to step up and swing and a miss.
I never had sneak attack the whole game, and now there's 3 of you standing around a guy.
I'm gonna poke him. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Suck it, Jerry.
Search the room, get the treasure. Open the door. Level up.
Investigate.
Are they cool dice?
All right, so
I don't see shit.
Probably see lots of it. There were goblins in here.
That's all I see is shit then.
I don't know if that's food or poop over here.
Investigation. Oh, I killed it.
all right, so Rob's the only one. So at
Must
first
be-
glance, it looks like they were gambling. But Rob, you realize as you look through everything, you poke through the dice and the parchment, they were actually playing Goblins and Gizzards, G&G. It's their favorite tabletop role-playing game, written in Goblin. Goblins and Gizzards is way better than D&D.
So they say.
You also find 20 gold pieces, 35 silver,
Nice.
key,
Ooh, a key.
and there's also a really nice set of 11 greenish yellow dice.
11. They put the extra D10 in there. Nice.
Yeah, that's what comes with the starter kit.
Yeah.
And break, if you would do us the honor.
One in chat. Oh no, this one. Let me introduce you to someone. Your D20, Morty. It's your best friend and your worst enemy. There are many.
Uh-oh.
We lost Rick.
What happened? How far did I get?
There are many like it.
Oh, there are many like it, but this one is mine. Exactly. There's only one set in here, so that means you're mine. Get your own dice. That way you can blame them for all your shortcomings. Tell them your friends too get their own set too. If you start sharing dice, people will start expecting you to share everything. You gotta nip that in the bud, or the next thing you know, you'll wake up in an alley with a kidney. Without a kidney, you can never have too many dice, Morty.
All right, so who wants the dice and who wants the key?
Give the rogue the key.
Yeah, I'll take the key.
Then the dice should go to the wizard. Your magic dice.
Are they?
A really nice set of 11 greenish yellow
a
dice.
Soldier background, so
Each die is worth 1 GP and comes with a lifetime of warm, murderous memories, adding no additional value. Any character who takes the dice has a strong urge to collect more, many, many more. It says each die is worth 1 gold piece, and the whole thing is worth 2 gold pieces. Whoever made this module is a fucking piece of shit. Oh wait, that was me.
That was
I better go change
but
that.
you don't ever read this shit. You just
I don't
put
read
it
it.
together.
I just make it.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
Don't fucking read shit. Just make it.
It looks to me like the dice are for sale.
yeah. Sometimes when he's streaming his mod making, I'm going, hey Rob, wait, and by then it's too late. It's already
too late.
like
I'm on 4 pages ahead of you now.
I can't put these dice in my sling though. Give me some extra sling bullets.
I think I'm gonna
The
stream a
D4 is
module
deadly.
maker tomorrow. By the way, what? Rob's gonna make a module? What in the hell are you talking about?
I didn't know you knew how to do that.
Yeah.
There's a door over here.
All right, so you guys want to take a rest, or you're going to keep charging forward?
One there,
what would
too.
you like to do?
yeah.
Can we
Rest,
take
huh?
a short rest?
You also skipped one down in the statue room as well. Don't forget that door as
We
well.
got that door here, but maybe those doors connect.
Yeah, I'll like to take a rest. A short
I'm
rest.
good with resting.
All right, so we secure this door.
You got beds in here and everything made well.
Yeah, let's take a little nap for an hour. Sit down, have a little glass
And
of
we
wine.
take this sleeping bag and we sweep all the poop out here into the hallway, and then we take a short rest.
Into the mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right up into that.
I'm going to use Arcane Recovery. Get one of these spell slots back.
I'm throwing my hit die. Boom. Sweet.
Ooh. I do have one spell slot left, but I don't think I should use it on a healing spell, right?
You should save it. Well, who's... Oh, Ari needs some healing, but he's alright.
I've got second wind again now, so I'm good.
Yep.
Do we have any... No healer's kit, no, nothing like that.
We have a chat with healing.
Yeah, cheater in the chat.
Cheater in the
I
chat.
was loading that up early.
Alright, so we take a short rest. And
All right, so
now...
now all of you have fleas.
Fuck.
But you're rested and you're healed. Where would you like to go now? It is 7:25. Let's go ahead and take a quick 10-minute break now
Yeah.
before we get rolling with another thing.
Sounds good.
Cool. Good idea.
So we will see you guys in 9.5 minutes.
All right, everybody. Break time, slide time. What is, does that have any distinguishing? I don't know. Okay, break time. And break time is where I go to a Photoshop. Man, I had a tuna sandwich and it was super good. Now I'm out of tuna. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I have tuna fish. And I have mayonnaise and mustard. I can make my own. What? You don't say. I do say. All right, let's just calm down. I'm gonna open the thing. Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Rick and Morty. Okay, Rick and Morty. I need to go to pictures. I need to go to Twitch. I need to go
Did you
to.
say mustard? He said mustard on his
Rick and Morty.
freaking tuna. The hell?
Goddamn right, I said mustard because tuna's awesome with mustard. Not too much. Okay, Rick and Morty episode 2 on July 25th. Right? Because that's a week from today. Don't forget, everybody, tonight, in about 2.5 hours from right now, 10 p.m.-ish Pacific time, secret, I'm going to publish Fantasy Grounds Xanathar's Encounter. Heard me. Doing it on the show tomorrow night, but I'm going to publish it. Because after 10 p.m. is technically tomorrow. As far as DM's Guild's concerned. Okay, here we go. Save that. Save it. Close it. Link it. Lock it. And now, since I'm in Photoshop, I will also do the... Oh, no, I don't have to because it's already done. The episode 1 thing's already done for this because, of course, I did it already. Duh. All right, that's already done. Okay, so now I can go make tuna sandwich. How much time do I have? Do I have 6 minutes? Wait, let's put the clock on. 7.5 minutes. Okay, here I go.
1 minute ish.
All right, everybody. I made it back. Got my tuna sandwich.
Turkey sandwich.
Tuna sandwich. Look at it in all of its glory. And this was constructed by opening a packet of single-serve tuna, putting it in a bowl, squirting in 2 parts mayonnaise, 1 part mustard, and stirring it all up. And then putting it on the bread, putting it on the plate, and then I also already washed the dishes. Done. Because I'm a single man.
6 minutes.
I do not own a dishwasher. I am the dishwasher. My house does not have an automatic dishwasher, except
All right. Are we back and ready to go? We are.
Yes.
All right. So I did forget to mention one other detail. So D&D Rick Edition does have a new damage type. So Maticure, if you would explain this to us, please.
we can't hear you, buddy.
Can't hear you. You gotta flip your little.
Put your mic down.
Ha. Okay, I feel dumb. D&D Rick Edition has a new damage type I came up with, Morty. It's called Shut Up Damage. Oh yeah. No saving throw, no resistance. Hit the character right in the bread basket and make him fold over like Jerry after realizing his marriage was a meaningless sham.
All right. So the party is taking a short rest and is ready to go again. Where would you like to go now? You gonna go back to the beginning in the statue room, or are you gonna
Mighty.
go through one of these 2 doors?
Hey, Mo. I picked that one.
Yeah, I think the
Go
bottom
back to this door.
Says the girl who's all the way on the other side of the room.
I point. Go through that one.
putting Fritos inside my sandwich, you guys.
I'm still shopping over here.
Fritos are
All right,
in
so
the sandwich. So we're gonna go
the
to
brave mage is gonna open the door.
the rogue.
Absolutely not.
The rogue will open it. I've got 90% of my hit points. Let's do this. Oh shit, it's another.
It's a hallway that ends in a door.
I'll open that door then. Mukbang. It's a mukbang. I'm gonna eat my crunchy sandwich now.
Yeah, and I thought Bobby's potato chip sound was bad.
Hold on, let me see if I can slurp this Coke real good.
All right. So as you open the door, you hear there are sounds like goblin because there are goblins in here. Two pissed off goblins chatter in their native language. Between them is the body of a third goblin. All of them look alike, so maybe they're related. Something for you noodle to bake on for a while. Behind them is a pile of glittering treasure, wealth beyond a reckoning. Could be yours. Just deal with these goblins first, and a reminder, these are someone's mommy and daddy, maybe.
Ari's talking in Goblin.
Yeah, he said, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt your threesome.
I just smile and nod because I don't know what they're saying. Threesome.
Did he say there was two with the dead body in between them?
Yeah. But I didn't hear him say. I could see that, but I don't understand
All right,
what
so
you're saying
Kef,
in
you are up.
Goblin.
All
You're
right,
moving.
I'll go to there.
So as you move in,
Here we go.
they see you, but they keep arguing with each other, and they're talking in Goblin. I mean, talking in. Let's see, to you. So as they come closer, as you come closer, they switch to Goblin. I mean to Common, and the one says, "It's all your fault. I'm gonna tell him. Ask him." And he points to you. He'll tell you. Ask him. And the other one says, "Fine, I will ask him, and he'll tell you your fault." And he turned. Both of them turn to look at you. They have not pulled out their scimitars.
I'm gonna point to the one that's furthest away from me and say, "Your fault."
All right, are you going to attack them, or are you going to wait
No, I'm
or
gonna
ready in action?
I'm gonna
Or
ready in action, and my action will be that if any aggressive move is made toward me or my party, I will attack the closest one.
all right, so normally if there's a big long campaign I would say the people in the room didn't know what was going on and stuff, but we don't care. We're just having fun. So you're going to move up.
Yep.
Are you going
And
to
I'm not
attack?
gonna. No, I'm not. I am going to ready the Ray of Frost cantrip. And attack whatever one gets aggressive with anybody in the party.
He turned. I told you. See, it's all your fault. Our friend is dead. Ari, you're going to move forward.
Yes, I am going to move up into there. And I've got another 20 moves. So I'm going to come down to there and pull out my bow. And in Goblin, I'll say, all right, which one of you did it?
And they both point at each other.
Love it.
So Leon is going to move up and say, I know who did it. And she's going to bonk that one on the head, trying to do non-lethal damage. Unconsciousness. And miss.
That is super non-lethal.
It doesn't work so well when you miss. It's like kind of
All right,
lame.
so Porky sees you swinging at his friend, so he's going to pull out his scimitar. You had a readied action, Ari, and
Keth did.
Kier.
Yes. Well, but he has to, does it?
Oh,
We
Kath, you
react to
did
his
have one.
action.
I'm sorry, Kath. Go ahead, do yours.
Did they
Rob,
do anything
did-
aggressive yet?
He's pulled out his scimitar and is moving forward to hit her
Okay.
since
so-
she attacked him.
Okay.
Yep. All right. I'll do my. I'll do my attack. My readied attack. Very good.
I'll do mine.
Kier's next. Go ahead. That's right. Go ahead. Roll your damage.
Yeah.
Nice.
Instant death.
It was Porky's fault.
Shoot him in the neck. I'm like, I was just trying to knock him out. Holy, he's bleeding out.
All right, and Kier, you have a -2
Knock out the
to
other
hit
one.
the one.
No, because he has not taken an action against anybody yet.
All right, so start the next round. It is back to you.
I was trying the same thing again. Oh no, it's more value.
These guys aren't gonna. You know what? We are the original murder hobos, so I'm gonna step up to here.
Are we
Step
the
up to
original
here.
ones? The ones from
I think so.
1974?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
And there's another
Yep.
crit.
Nice.
Maximum
Holy
damage.
shit.
Oh crap!
That
Turns
thing
into a-
explodes.
It's like a nice ice sculptor.
Missed.
Ice
All right,
sculpture.
so it is time for another lesson, Drake.
Uh-oh.
If you would please read what's in. There are 2 options on how to handle this room. The investigation option. So if you would please read this, what's in the chat, Drake.
So your players are a bunch of spongy spine jerrys who want to play fantasy Sherlock Holmes instead of attacking. Fine. Let them try to interrogate the goblins and inspect the body. The goblins just shatter away angrily and blame each other for the murder, with an occasional DC 10 intelligence and investigation check. A character searching the body discovers coins scattered near its mouth. If they're gutsy enough to pry the dead goblin's mouth open, they'll find it full of coins. Well,
And then there's the murder option.
again. Me again?
Yes, sir.
Much better. Who cares who killed what goblin? They're all little monsters. Get rid of them. Jeez, I hate goblins. Every time you kill a goblin, someone out there, Rick, gets its wings. Yeah, someone does. Nice work. If the gobs from Area 5 are still breathing, they join in this mayhem after 1d4 rounds of combat.
So again,
Combat.
it's just a little hint behind the GM screen on how to handle this type of room when you see it. So there's 3 goblins. The one that was dead has coins in his mouth. What would you like to do?
Not go anywhere near that goblin's mouth. But what's all the treasure laying here?
Just pour him out of his mouth. Like
Got a longsword, we can
Pick
try
him
it.
up and
Coins
shake
out
him.
of out of a piggy bank. Like. I need a pack of cigarettes.
Are we still in initiative order? Or are we just... Damn it.
Is that poop? You get poop in your eye?
4 or
Harry?
5 20s tonight now.
Yeah, but none of them
And
really
Rob, you
count.
should have a request up. All right, so Kier. You're thinking about the combat, you remember.
Yeah, I want to go dig through their pockets.
Do it.
They do not have any pockets.
You got to use 2 fingers and reach up like.
Yep, full body cavity search. Yep.
body
If they were
cavity
alive,
search.
we could make
And I'm going to use
we
my
could make them
penis to do
squat
it.
and cough.
So are you searching the
gotta-
2 that you killed, or the third one?
Well, the ones that jingled as their bodies hit the floor.
Take 'em by
So
their left.
those are the ones you killed, and so
Yes.
they do not have anything in any of their body cavities.
Boo.
Is
You didn't search deep enough.
Is the one in the middle dead? I mean, is he just pretending like it?
No, the body on the floor is a dead body. Are
Three
you
dead
looking at the
bodies.
dead body?
I'm gonna check his temperature.
The old-fashioned way.
You notice that it's, like I said, it had coins in its mouth, and its stomach is all distended, like a little.
Is it tap on his stomach? Does it sound like it's full of coins? Like.
It does.
Ooh.
Like.
Oh,
Slice that fat bastard
Wiggle his
open.
belly around. I say there's about 25 gold in here. Kink, kink, kink. Well, since I am a cleric, does anyone have a knife?
Got a longsword.
I got a dagger.
Ah,
Slice the bellies open.
let's see if we can do this without spilling guts all over the place here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm gonna try to use my medicine check and get the right anatomy opening for this cadaver.
Uh-oh.
All right, it wasn't so not messy, but it wasn't total messy.
10's not bad.
All right, so you are able to cut it open. The one that was dead when you came into the room, and you see lots of coins come out. You're guessing about 200.
Ooh, 100, damn.
Copper pieces.
There's no way this thing
They're
could have
gold.
walked in here.
Gold pieces.
Were they like betting how many gold pieces you can swallow?
They're goblins. Why would they have this much gold?
They're goblins.
It's Rick and Morty.
The
Who cares?
mystery.
Do the gold pieces look digested at all?
No, these look like regular gold coins. And they're solid, heavy, just like regular gold coins.
They've
And
been in the stomach that
Take
long.
'em.
They're not digested.
there's 200 total out of all 3 bellies.
No, that was just the one. Are you
Oh.
also cutting up on the other 2?
He is because he's so good at anatomy.
What?
Or she is.
No. She taps on them. That sounds like it's got poop.
No. It's gold, trust me.
Actually, you
So
do
the-
hear a little bit of a clinking. Very
Ah.
subdued in it.
All right, I'm gonna try to do this without vomiting. So I'm gonna roll a Constitution saving throw and see if I vomit. Nope, I vomit. So I'll take a -2 on my medicine check to cut open the next one. Almost wetting. Oh. Mouth's all watering. As I do a little better. I get a little better at this. You gotta just.
So this one has 100. So while he's doing that, is anybody else doing anything else?
Skipping up coins.
I'll slice open the third body. Or is there another remaining one?
There is a third one.
So Keth will look at the other 2 people and see what they're doing and take out his knife and do the same thing.
Below the navel, right there. Yep, right there. Just right. Oh
Yeah!
no, not there.
Oh!
You're gonna get it in your
Not in
eye.
the ear.
I sliced the dick. I sliced the dick.
Get the bladder. Ruin the meat.
So, reliving your dream of being a proctologist, you're able to get the other 100 gold out of the other dead goblin. So you now have a total of 400 gold that were all inside the goblin. You still have this pile of gold in the room as well.
Take it all.
Ooh.
Oh, gold.
Lord
I wanna
Spank, thanks for the
Test
follow.
a
Welcome to the
piece of
stream.
this gold that was not in a goblin.
So all the rest of the glittering pile of treasure in the room turns out to be gold-wrapped chocolate coins,
Nice. Let's eat.
which are worth exactly squat, but would have been less fatal in a coin swallowing contest. They are poisonous to dogs, though, so don't mess around.
Oh wow, we can give them the kobolds.
They're lizards.
We did get
It's
300
chocolate
gold
egg,
though.
buddy.
Why do they yap like a dog? And they speak draconic.
Because they're lizard. Dragonkin.
Oh no, I was thinking Knowles.
Oh, we got 400 gold, not 300 gold. Yeah.
400 gold. We're rich. Aren't we?
That's
We don't know.
pretty good. 400.
Only if we can find a place to spend it.
Right.
We don't know. We could be in the Bahamas. This shit could be all out of whack.
And that's for both goblin rooms.
All right. Let's proceed.
To the west.
Yeah.
To the northerly direction.
Northerly to the lefterly to the west denial.
Exactly.
Aha! I wasn't that far off. I have played D&D before.
Ah, so we know that goes back there. Okay. So let's go maybe
All right.
what, here?
Leave you with one door left.
Go do it.
Let's do it.
I, the rogue, will stand safely in the back this time.
I'll stand safely next to the rogue. Next to the door.
I, Marlin, will stay in the safety of the Jeep while Jim wrestles the alligator. Remember? That's for older people.
Did you ever see the anaconda that about killed Jim when Marlin sat in the boat?
I've probably seen all those videos, yeah. I was never really into animal shows, but those fuckers were crazy. They did some crazy. They were the original What's that guy? The shark hunter.
Steve Irwin.
Steve Irwin. Yeah.
What are you guys
Steve
talking
Irwin.
about? What are you talking about?
Crocodile. We're talking about Mutual
Marlon
of Omaha's
Perkins.
Wild Kingdom. Mutual of Omaha.
That
All
came
right.
on channel like 5, and we couldn't tune that in with our antenna.
Yeah.
We lived out in the country a little bit.
All right, so you're opening this door.
The double
Yes.
door. Here, hold on to this rope. Sounds like a trap to me.
Cuba Steve.
Steve
For the
Irwin.
foyer. The foyer.
It's my girlfriend's time of the month. I'm about to go in the house. The trick is not to open my mouth.
This dusty old room features a sweet ass treasure chest. So you
That's a
sense
sweet
that
ass
bling is imminent.
I shoot it.
Bling is imminent.
Give me the loot. Give me
Ooh,
the loot.
Give me the loot. Ooh.
Who's that bald? Oh, that's Morty. this guy's Morty.
Hey,
with
when do I get my line for a cap? I like that look on her face though.
So had you not figured out the magic mouth riddle, you would have been naked.
Nice.
All of your equipment would have ended up in this room.
But since we did figure it out, this thing is empty?
No, there's still a treasure chest in here.
Oh, let's open it. I guess since I'm roguey, I'll
So,
I'll
is there a
check for
bunch
traps.
of poop in here since we swept pooped into the mouth? Is this where all the poop came? Is it like hanging from the ceiling?
I'll check for traps on this chest.
Trap.
I shall check for traps too.
You want perception instead of investigation? Okay.
I'll help him.
Ooh, so that should have been advantage.
All right, so your first roll was better, and you do not find any traps.
I totally open it.
Not really helping.
Yeah, he helped me. Oh no! Holy shit!
Just to scare the shit out of 'em.
Inside the chest is a glittery mound of treasure.
I'll show you a glittery mound.
You see a bunch of coins, couple vials, and a ruby.
Oh, nice.
Chocolate coins?
Do you go up and test one?
She's eating the chocolate from the other room still. She's got like 5 wrappers in her hand.
The ones that
No,
came
no,
out of the
those
goblin's
are poisonous
ass.
to dogs, man.
Oh, the ones in the pile.
Those are poisonous to dogs, we found out. A ruby. So wait, what's in there again? Say what's in there again. Ruby.
So there's 2 potions and a ruby
I will examine the
and a
potions.
bunch of treasures.
A bunch of treasures, yeah. We'll just take it all. We'll put it all in our packs. And I'll look at the potions to see if I recognize any. None of us are familiar with any types of potions, I don't think, so.
Smells like Hawaiian punch.
Maybe it's booze.
Arcana check. Maybe. Yes. No.
We can wait till a rest and identify these items if they're not identified at this time. And
So you think they're healing potions?
okay, so
Oh,
we'll
here, these make you feel better.
keep them and wait till we can be sure on a rest.
And the rogue's not a bad one to carry him, so.
Okay, I can carry him.
Are they in the party sheet? I
They're in
didn't
the party
look
sheet,
yet.
yeah. And then an unidentified item, is that the ruby? Ruby,
Yeah.
okay. So I'll keep those items, and then somebody remind me to
ID the potions.
yeah.
You only grabbed one.
Oh right.
You have to hold shift, I believe.
Okay. Oh, I should mark the slot under ID. That's a good best practice,
What are you
everybody.
calling a slut?
There you go, everybody. Make a slot called ID, and that's how you do it. You'll know what you need. I roll that again, like that.
Yeah, you can get creative with inventory, especially if you make like a character for party sheet. You know, party inventory.
Yep.
I don't know what I didn't see.
I don't know what I didn't see.
Mercury and Marbana, you should have a request.
Hashtag Sven stare. Ooh, oh, okay.
Mmm. She's my cherry pie.
I smell cherry pie.
I come over there and get in that chest and dig around a little bit. Mmm.
They do a little looking around. You realize it's coming from the ruby.
Oh, I have
I
that.
lick it.
I have the ruby.
Oh, he's got the ruby. So I'm sniffing his pocket. Hey, man, come off some of that cherry pie.
This ruby smells like cherry pie, and maybe it might be a thing that we can turn into a meal or something. So we'll
And
hang
how
on
many
to it.
cherry pies we could buy for a ruby? Screw that. We'll pawn it off on somebody.
Well, we need to figure out
Oh, wait,
what it is.
what's
So
my
next time
alignment?
we get a short rest, we'll identify it. That's what we'll do.
I'm like, wait, what's my alignment? Oh, yeah, maybe not.
Cherry pie.
All right, boys, let's go through the door.
All right, that's all. We got everything out of the chest, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, let's hit it.
Tip
Let's
the
hit-
chest over. Make sure there's no hidden bottom on it.
Okay, go for it.
I lift things up and I put them down.
There is no hidden bottom in it.
Was that Schwarzenegger?
Oh, that's the guy from Planet Fitness.
Oh, okay. I lift things up and put them down. Ow, 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 get to the chopper.
Looked like
Hey.
about like Arnold.
Make the sausage.
Hey,
All right.
angled hallway with a straight door. Instead of a straight hallway with an angled door. Uh-oh. Purple circle. Look out. Jump back.
Kiss myself. Hey.
Ow!
Hey.
Get it in the hot tub.
Rub a dub
Kiss
in
my
the hot
fist.
tub.
He actually wrote them lyrics. Stop sign.
Interessante. Stop sign a hexagon? I guess it is, isn't it?
Yeah, this isn't a hexagon, is it?
Yeah, hex is 6.
4, 5, 6. Stop sign is a
8
yeah,
octagon.
Stop sign is an
Oh,
octagon.
octagon.
I just looked it up.
So it's a yield sign. I don't know.
Yield sign is a triangle.
So there are a
Are
pair
there-
of perfectly rounded stone mounds cleft artfully straight down the middle. Fills this room. Looks a lot like a butt from where you're standing. Something shiny glints near the ceiling, about 4 feet above what can only be described as this huge butt. Just calling it like I see it here, folks.
So, what kind of butt? Like
probably
a
the
baboon
kind that
butt,
releases
or
poison gas.
a big pimply, oozy, hairy goblin butt?
Thanks.
Smooth
Christy.
human butt.
Okay, I'll go in and look at it then.
So each butt cheek is made of polished stone that gleams in the light.
And the butt is up in the air or on the ground, and that's the mound. And is this the crack?
The mound is coming up from the butt is coming up from the ground.
So, like, you could park your bike here.
I thought that's exactly what I was
Correct.
thinking of. I totally was thinking exactly that. Funny.
And this is the butt crack. And what's
Correct.
all right? So, is there an anus? Can we see a hole?
You cannot, but you can see something shiny above it, about 4 feet.
So directly above the anus, where the anus would be, there's a shiny thing on the ceiling, or is it floating in midair?
Floating in midair, about 4 feet up, above the butt.
It's like I think it's a miniature wormhole or something there.
I'm gonna goose it.
Like that picture of the little girl and the dog, and the dog.
Yeah, yeah, that meme.
Yeah, the little girl's like, "Rrr." Dog's like, yay. Uh-oh. I kind of squint when he does it. Like, I'm expecting something to come squirting out or something.
Nothing
I'll
happens.
climb
Just
up on the
feels-
butt and grab it.
All right, so I need
the butt.
a roll. Give me just a second.
So, what you're saying is your Saturday is opening up? Is that what you're saying? Sorry. I was talking to chat.
So it's very smooth as you try it. Ooh,
Oh.
and you ace it. So you're able to climb up onto the butt.
Don't step there. Watch it. Don't get in there. You lose your boot.
And you find out it is a very small plaque.
Black. You gotta lean in and read it. Like,
So you grab it and it says, "Say goodbye to your butt." And half of your ass is gone. You get to pick which
That's about
side,
half-assed.
left or right.
Left.
So on the bright side, this doesn't inflict damage or pain. You just don't have a butt cheek anymore. Your leg is still attached to your body, although awkwardly and in a way that makes sitting very uncomfortable.
Harry Strongbow right cheek. That's your full
You're
name
half
now.
J-Lo, half
I'm
Conan
assless.
O'Brien.
You have a J-Lo profile from the right side.
your ass has Bell's palsy.
Talking about doing shit half-assed now.
And what are you doing with the plaque?
I see what you did, half-ass. I know what you're doing.
I'll take the plaque down.
Okay.
We're like,
And
what? Wait, I mean, he doesn't tell us anything happens. Do we see a butt cheek vanish?
I'll hand
oh
it
yes,
to
it is very it
Leanne.
is very apparent, very clear what's going on.
Wait. I'm like, hold up. No, I don't think so. It could be a booby. We know that would be devastating. What's the point of this? There's a
What's
big
You can
the
be
butt.
fucking
half-assed like
point?
me.
The DM's half-assing the whole thing, man.
What's the fucking point?
How about a mace where the anus would be?
We lost half our ass. I say we get the hell out of here.
I gotta say, this campaign has a very different tone than Avernus.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a little more evil, I think.
I think Diablo Bob would really have enjoyed this campaign.
Yeah.
Right up his alley.
Right up his half-ass. And then, yeah, I say we
We can either mess around with his ass some more, or we
I
go
say
through
we
that door.
scoop boobily boo out of the.
Yeah, I
Let's put
don't.
things in it. Let's put things in it.
Let's put things in the ass.
Nice.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's get out of here before that happens.
Says, remember before I mentioned stuff about out messing with player expectations, Morty? Combat and non-combat surprises are a crucial part of that, Morty. If one of your players is wasting too much time searching for shit that doesn't matter or getting weeby about their character backstories, just yell surprise and drop a freaking random encounter on their asses, Morty.
All right,
No,
so are you opening
Morty.
the door then?
Yeah, Keth Slibbin Flavin will open the door. And take a peek down south to see what's there.
I lean over to Ari and I say, don't worry, girl. We can stuff that shorts with some toilet paper.
We got some padding.
I'll look behind me and ask, should we keep going or go down here?
No, don't know. Maybe it'll
Heyo.
increase your armor class by 1/2.
By 1/2. Keep going or go
Be
down?
careful when you get on a toilet. It might-
Let's go down.
All right. Follows fails, go down.
the one,
That's what she said.
one ass cheek female says, go down.
I will open
right.
the door. Says.
And Lynn, you have disadvantage in your perception because you have a hard time looking away from her half-filled pants.
You know you like it.
Half-filled pants usually brings up a different thought.
Got one saggy pant cheek.
All right.
So you see in this room there is some kind of designs that are carved into the floor. As you're staring at it, you realize that there's actually dozens of tiny hallways connected to tiny rooms. There are some tiny treasure chests, while other have tiny traps that would have trouble catching a mouse.
Do
But
I recognize this as a map-like thing that I would know based on what I've walked through already that it's similar to that or not?
A rat race? Is it a rat race?
Does it resemble anything like we've walked through?
Yeah.
Rooms?
Is there a butt?
Half of one now.
All right, Rob, give me the roll.
Oh, all right.
It is definitely not the same dungeon you're in right now. And it's not
Whole
mice that
floor?
these traps are after. Oh,
It-
sorry, that was a note to myself. I shouldn't have read that out loud.
What are they?
We'll forget it.
This room is filled with a top-down view of a minuscule scale dungeon. There's an adventuring party made of a tiny cleric, a tiny fighter, a tiny rogue, and a tiny wizard cheerfully slogging their way through the tiny dungeon. It's actually pretty cute. Lying on the floor outside the minuscule dungeon are several carved wooden figurines. There is a green dragon, an ogre, a spider, and a zombie.
Tiny Rick. Yeah, that's right. Pickle Rick.
Put the zombie in there with him.
But it's definitely not us, and it's definitely not this dungeon.
Correct. So, Marbani, you move up and put the zombie in there.
Yeah.
All right. So once you put the zombie in there, do you put it in the same room they're in, or in front of them, or behind them? They're moving from west
I
to
put it
east.
I put it right next to the rogue.
All right. So as you put it in the room with them, it comes to life, and they all turn and start attacking it. And after about 18 seconds, they kill the zombie.
This is like Tilt 5.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's Tilt 5.
And you see them giving themselves high fives and stuff, and then they continue on.
And then we put the dragon in there with him.
Roast them.
Wait, put the dragon and the ogre in the same room together.
Yeah. Yeah, good idea.
All right, so you
Yeah.
guys are putting the dragon and the ogre in there with them.
We're playing
No,
with the toys.
no, in another room. In a separate room, though, like by themselves. That we
It's totally
unlock.
going to be us later in the campaign.
We find a room with a dragon and an ogre in it.
All right, so you see, as the ogre and the dragon also come to life, but they're sort of just looking around, and as the adventuring party slowly works their way through, and they get up just outside the door that the ogre and the dragon are in. And as they open the door and come in, you see that the dragon and the ogre just wipe them out completely.
This isn't 5e.
As the last fighter falls, the last figure, which is the fighter, falls, the ogre and the dragon are wooden again. And 1 second. Everybody give me the roll.
Wubba wubba dub dub.
All right, and Ari.
Sorry.
I see one of the tiny chests pops open. Who's popping open their chest? Drake?
Oh, sorry.
Let me see. Let me see.
I was getting ready for some radiant, booby-adient. damage. Boobadiant.
Boobadiant damage.
Can I take a closer look at it? Is there anything else I can see about where that chest is open?
Time for a closer look.
You see there's a tiny wand in it.
Cool.
Give it to the wizard.
Can I like reach out and grab it?
You can. And so it's smaller than a pin. Maybe
Hey,
about
wizard, do you want a
inch-
little pin wand?
It's about an inch long, and it looks like this. Has these little ridges and a little blue flame-looking thing on the end of it.
I meta recognize that.
I've seen it before too.
Cool, a wand. Let's take it and use it for later when
Well,
we
I
find
wonder
out
if you
what
give it
does.
to one of them if they could use it. Wait,
So
look
it
at
looks-
this. I
Dead.
pick one of them up and I flop their little arms around. Are they wooden still, or?
They have been melted by the dragon.
Oh,
So I scoop one up in the top of a Monopoly upside down house. One of those in here. Poor little guy. Ridges and barbs.
Urges for her pleasure and barbs. For some ow action.
All right, so you have a pile of wooden goo.
Kier, you know anything about these little tiny wands?
yes. I think this one does magic missiles.
How do you know
I
that?
think because I rolled one of these fucking green and yellow dice that I found back there, and it told me.
Oh, nice. Very good. Well, if that's the case, let's hang on to that.
So
Now,
who is
mind you, I said I think.
Right, but even if you're wrong, it probably does something.
Keep the. What, you gotta hold on to this little thing? I mean, can you pierce your nose with it or something? Like, just have it right there, ready to go.
Stick it in your ear.
When you cast it, you just go 1 magic missile, 2 magic missile, 3 magic missile.
Oh,
You sound like
okay,
Lulu.
Moment.
all right? So who wants to hold on to it?
The wizard.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The only one that can use it properly. Would just be all like, I'm a fighter and I got a wand of magic missile.
Actually, a wand of magic missile, if it is that, can be used by anybody.
Yes.
Yeah, but what's a wizard gonna do if he doesn't have it? He's gonna stand around.
Yes.
Making fun of the wizard.
All right, so you have the tiny little wand.
Is there anything else in the chest? We pick up the little chest and turn it upside down.
There's nothing else in the chest.
I put the dead body goop in the chest and close it.
Okay.
Give him a prayer.
It doesn't really close properly, but it's close enough.
Prayer to
Stomp on it. That'll close it.
prayer to the goddess of boobies.
All right, so that crushes the
and-
chest. It snaps and breaks.
Oops.
Oh, now it gooed out again. I wonder if this is like Jumanji.
Where a New Zealander comes and explains what we're supposed to be doing.
All right, guys. So what would you like to do now?
Let's
Oh,
go to the next
got-
room.
All right, I'll open this door. Hey, an angled door in a straight hallway.
Like before times.
Ooh.
Esco89, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I sound drunk. Welcome to the stream.
I have too much mustard in
It's
my
because
fish.
I'm leaning on my chin and I'm so weak that I can't even move my jaw if my A hand is blocking it. Welcome to the stream.
Yes, I'm opening that door. Sorry.
Open it.
I don't even listen. I'm just like, we're here. Ooh, little stacking action going on there.
Token stack.
I do like the tokens. I have to admit, they look pretty cool.
I do too.
Yep.
Yeah, they're nice.
All right. So in
I
this
made
room,
those from the artwork that was provided. The tokens.
Token stamp.
I believe I did. Yes.
Oh, it's an office. Principal's office.
Token
It's the
stamp.
principal's office. Marbania.
Prince,
You gotta go
Principal Vagina. Wasn't that his name?
From
I just
what?
watched from Rick and Morty. I just
Oh,
watched my first
Principal
5
Vagina.
episodes. Yeah, I think his name. My name is Vagina. It's not the same.
It's not the same.
He said something like that. I don't know.
What else does
I
it
don't-
mean?
Like, I don't know.
That's like.
I didn't.
I give it an eyeball. I look in.
Yeah. Look at it. Principal Vagina.
right.
It's not the same. That's great.
everything in this odd-shaped room is white. The walls, the floor, the ceiling, everything that is, except 4 doors and a stressed lady who is seated at a cheap desk writing furiously on paper. Or how about parchment? And she's got an inkwell and a quill pen. How's that for immersion?
How's that for immersion?
Here, it's your mom.
What, Mom?
Your mom's
Mom.
in here.
That's not my mom.
Oh, well, she looks
Because my
smart.
mom is so fat.
How
How
fat,
fat
How bad is
she?
she?
She is so fat that that's probably her ass in the other room.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Where do we all go?
Did we have disappeared?
It wasn't portals.
We have teleported away.
So as soon as you guys step into the room elongates.
Too long. Told you not to rub your finger down the side of the wall.
Yeah, there's somebody rubbing the walls in here. What?
Elongation. There's
The
a
race.
And you still see the lady down on the other end.
The closer we walk, the further away she gets. Bro, one of those things.
Hey, lady.
Lady. I will try to get toward the lady.
All right, so hold on a second.
She looks like that Mantis chick from the Marvel movies.
Yeah, definitely not my mom.
In an Enterprise, the blue dudes, they kept calling them pink skins. Calling humans pink skins. They were blue. They had the little.
That's a decagon.
All right, so as you move forward a little bit,
Spinning blades trap. Fun.
slots in the wall open up and 6 round saw blades come flying out.
Do the Indiana Jones. Pray. What was it?
All right, so the first
Kneel
one
before God.
Penitent man kneels before God.
goes for A half orc. And you take 1 point of damage.
I don't like it.
Second one also goes for you. And also hits.
I don't like it.
4 points of damage.
Ugh.
How'd you get the beads above the frame?
Make them beans.
And the third one is going for the mage.
You don't want any of this.
No, not that way.
Shoot her with a magic
I'm going to
missile.
shield that. I'm going to cast shield, which gives me 5 armor class, which would be 14. I've got mage armor on. Yeah. No, never mind. I'll just take it. I'll just take it like a man.
All that, and you're just gonna take it. All that whining,
Yeah.
and you just take it.
Sure.
Okay. So you take 4 points of damage.
Ouch.
And where is this? Where are these spinning
Look
blades?
like
We
it hurt.
can't see them.
Coming from the side of the walls. North and
okay.
south. They come flying out.
Okay. And are we able to like move or run or what the hell? I guess I'm not understanding the order of operations.
All 6 of them are flying out at the same time.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's 6. Oh, Jesus.
Going for the cleric, if it ever stops spinning. And clangs off her shield.
Even get my shield.
And the last one is on the rogue again.
Evade, evade. Oh wait, you're not high enough.
Spin, spin, spin. What the hell?
And after all that, it hits.
Ah!
And as just enough to take. You see him drop. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative, and I'm unconscious.
Somebody quick, shove that
All
vial
right.
of liquid. We don't know what it was down his throat.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, Keth has received a potion of healing from Dragonbait in the chat.
Woohoo.
Aw, yeah. That's right.
You know how you ran this 3 times already, Eric? Welcome to chat rewards. Kind of just.
Finish alive.
It makes it to where I don't have to be nice. I can just screw you. Just do exactly as it's written.
Just be one of those fuck you DMs, man, right from the get go, because the chat will take care of us.
Oh, I get to go first. So I look down, and somehow he magically gets stitched back up. I'm like, holy shit. Well, hey, you over there writing.
Cheer bits in the stream. Thanks
How
for the
dare
cheer
you
bits.
attack us?
Yeah.
And look at my boobies.
She doesn't even look up and says, I'm under a ton of pressure to finish writing this part of the dungeon. Just leave me alone.
We'll come and help you if you turn off all your traps, says the guy lying on the ground. Cheer bits!
Union rules make it that I'm the only one who can write on this parchment.
Well,
And speaking of the prone guy,
I stand up and I say,
okay.
How can we make it so that we can't get hurt anymore? Cheerbits, Gorvidal. Cheerbits.
Leave me alone. I'm under deadline. And he
I
starts scribbling.
I turn around and you know, I've had enough. I've been unconscious already. Fuck this.
All right, and as you turn around and head out, there are no doors.
Nice. So that's what I do.
Well,
All right,
I'm going to
so
shoot
Liam,
her.
You moved forward. So when you get to here,
Ducking. Just so you know.
Robin, how dare you? Robin purchased a fumble for my next attack. What kind of
Nice.
bullshit?
It's your stream, dude.
Groovy
Right, Jesus.
Sturgis trap?
Supposed
So
to
a
be
pipe
nice,
descends
sweet.
from the ceiling.
Oh no.
Groovy. What are they wearing? Little tie-dye shirts? Little Sturgis tie-dye shirts?
And 4 sturges come out of it.
Yipe!
Oh, yeah.
Simultaneously, sick-ass beats fill the room.
Yeah. Sick ass beats.
And everybody must make a roll. Give me just a second.
Oh,
Fuck, you didn't even need to buy me a fumble. I roll ones anyway. Fuck,
Wow. Okay.
sick ass
So
beats.
Liam, you are good to go. Everyone else
you're fucked.
has to give in to the music and start dancing. You can't move from your space, and you have disadvantage on your attack rolls and dexterity saving throws.
Is that a type of charm?
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll say it's a type of charm. You guys have advantage on it, so go ahead and any of you who have
That's
Fey
a
ancestry can
wisdom
go ahead and
saving
roll
throw.
again.
Half elf?
It doesn't help.
Wisdom save for half elf? Yeah.
Hate it, so I'm not even gonna waste my
So you
time.
can use your action to attempt another saving throw to end the effect if you want.
Oh, I'm not
What
gonna
was-
dance. I'm not gonna dance. I'm not gonna dance.
So DC was a 12. Oh, shit.
It's an action.
And whoever made this, converted it, has a nice little Sturge generator written in.
Boom.
Doesn't need a good Sturge generator.
Is it $sign PC?
One per PC.
No, it's random 1d8.
Oh, okay.
Oh, great.
All right, so now we're back to. So it will be Sturge 4's turn. All right, so let me figure this out. So who has? So Rob failed. DC 12. So everybody failed except Drake.
Boobylicious. Boobylicious. That's my new stage name.
Boobylicious.
We're a little bit like Hubba Bubba, except we stick to scan.
Bubba, Bubba. Remember?
Didn't stick. Big bubble too, like Dancing badly. Like Elaine dancing? Like,
Hashtag ban
that's how
Rob in
you guys are,
2020.
you guys are dancing like
All right, so he comes
Elaine.
up and attacks the one who's not dancing.
I
And
try
you
to
see it
dance
sort
with
of
it.
flapping its wings to the beat.
Try to dance out of the way.
And it misses.
Right, it does.
Like disco lights.
Disco lights. Dun, 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 dun.
Get off
And
my shield.
second one
Disco
also misses.
duck.
Yeah, Rick D's, remember?
And I'll say there's a 50% chance he'll attack you. So
27
you will
plus
move
67.
forward.
Carry the 7, drag, divide by 6.
Like, I'm not the cleric you're looking for. Go attack those guys over there. They
He
can't
will
dance.
attack
No.
the mage, and he has advantage because the mage is dancing.
We hear,
That's a miss.
All right, Ari, you are up.
All right. I am going to poke at this thing with my longsword. One next
All right,
to
so
me.
you have disadvantage because you're dancing.
Oh, well, I missed anyway. I forgot to
Roll
put
and see if you get a
disadvantage.
fumble.
Yep.
no fumble
Nope,
for you.
no fumble.
All right, Kier, you got one in your face, but you're feeling the groove.
I don't like this groove. So I'm going to try to do this, and yes. Okay, that's my
All
action.
right, so you fight the groove.
Are you using the fumble crit tables?
I'm not.
Okay, I fumble my attack because Robin bought a fumble for me because she.
Oh, you got
And then
a
she said good
fumble.
night.
she's got to get out of here before I start yelling at her.
She didn't even stick around for the. She didn't leave yet. She's still
For the
here.
TPK.
Right, so Ari,
I am going to
She stays
fight
the whole
against
3 hours except for the last 10 minutes. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm going to fight against the dance groove.
Ooh,
That
oh
should do it.
yeah.
you almost got him in the head.
No, that's
that's
the
to
saving
break the
throw, so I'm not
dance.
dancing.
All right, so you're no longer dancing. And it is the Sturge's turn. They are dancing, but they're not. They're dancing in time. They're synchronized with the beat.
I'm doing the waltz.
Disco.
Waltz around.
Disco duck.
Waltz around.
All right.
That's going to be in my head forever now.
Get off. Get off my shield.
All right.
Duh.
So there's a lot of them flying around you, but none of them are actually hitting you.
That wasn't the case today when I took my dog for the walk. It was Nat Central. I had them in my eyes, up my nose.
Gnat
No
Central.
Sims.
Those white
No, I
gnats.
can see them right when they fly in your eye. You're like, bam.
Was it the white
Holy
ones that
crap.
are just everywhere? Oh.
So the one
No. What's the Sturge attack?
takes
Blood.
out the elf.
Yep.
Get.
And Arbania Falls. It's a
Oh,
book I read once.
it got me in the boob.
Barbania Falls, a book you read once.
And Drake
Yes.
finally gets hit.
Ouch.
It says miss.
So number 4.
The first one was a hit.
The first one was a hit. Number 4 is stuck on you.
Get out of my boob.
I'm dying. Got the feeling down deep
A
in my
potion of
soul.
greater healing has been provided to Kier via
Oh.
Gore Vidal in the chat. Yeah.
So I don't think I have that on my stuff. Let me come over here and load up my handy dandy potions. Load. And
Greater healing.
oh shit. Spells, greater healing, potion of greater healing. Yes. Where the hell did that dump that at? Here it is.
Practice to.
That
Boom.
was very nice. Boom. Okay.
All right, so you're laying on the ground. This thing is stuck in you.
All right. So spend half a movement to stand up. I'm going to ignore that one right there, and I'm going to step to here. And I'm going to hold my hands out like this and throw some flame at these fuckers.
Is this burning hands? Ooh, I like this.
Burning hands, bitches.
Oh, nice. I'm leaning back. Got my shield up.
Yeah.
That's probably one square too big, but it still will get all three of those. That's 20, not 15.
No, it said 15 on it.
Well, but you see
But
it's 4 squares,
there's
right?
two
Yeah,
of them.
It's definitely
Yeah.
too big, but that's fine. Like
There.
you said, you're good.
It's still
There,
gonna
there
get
we go.
yeah.
All right.
Ah,
Success.
Half.
Half.
Pop, pop, pop.
Nice. They killed them all. I love it.
And just so that my friends have room to come bail my ass out, I'm going to move right on over there. Get rid of that thing, and I'm done.
All right, Miss Lion has been given a real thing in the chat by Gore Vidal known as a critical hit.
Nice. Well, I am going to use my first level spell and take advantage of that critical hit and cast Guiding Bolt on the chick at the desk.
Oh! Nice. Guiding Bolt crit. Loving it.
She's not even in the combat tracker.
Nah, she's not in the combat tracker.
Can I do that? If not, I'll
So as you try to reach out with your magic, divine magic, the desk is there, but she herself is not there. You're not able to target her.
So I
Blow up that
concentrate.
desk. Whatever you have to do.
She's an illusion.
Do I use my action?
She's also,
or can
what
I...
is the range of
Like
Guiding Bolt?
120.
120, yeah.
Okay.
If I can't cast, then I'll move over there and smack the shit out of this Sturge with my mace. Wait, where's my mace at? Way up here. And
Which is a crit, which means you're just going to kill it.
yeah, there it is. There it is.
Yeah.
Squish.
Insta-dead.
Like, I don't think she's real. I couldn't feel her when I was trying to give her boobylicious.
Getting lock on, huh?
My booby sense of powers wasn't
But you
working.
could the desk and you could sense the desk and the inkwell and parchment and quill.
I'll shoot the desk. Or
All right.
better yet, I'm just gonna make a double move.
They're running up there. Look out! There's Sturgis coming out of the ceiling.
All right, so as you hit here,
Million ants trap.
Oh my
Ew.
god. It says fun obstacle. Fun.
5 ants crawl out of cracks on the floor.
5 ants, okay. You stomp on them.
Yeah, if you're good.
All right,
If
so
you have,
you're intentionally crushing one of them, okay?
No. I'm just keeping running. I don't think I'd notice.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I'm trying to unbury my windows here. I need a saving throw from Leon. Give me just a second. There we go.
You asked
All
for a
right, so he's
successful one,
good.
right?
And as you move here,
It's going to be like every step.
Oh,
Uh,
fun obstacle. You see that? They're called fun obstacles.
yeah, they're called fun obstacles.
fire geyser trap.
so you see that the floor turns pink. Are you going to keep moving?
Yes. Unless something kills me, I plan on going as far as I can.
All right, so that is your 16 movement. But in the meantime,
It's like Indiana Jones, just setting all the dart traps off as you run.
creepy
Exactly.
mouths form from every surface of the room. They're jerks. And for 1 round, all right, so let's see, 1, 2, 3. Ari, so thought you were an archer. Oh, she's no archer. Look at that. Doesn't even know how to run.
Her mom is so
What an
fat.
idiot.
Yo, mama mouth.
Quit talking about my half-ass.
Yo, mama's so fat. She only had a daughter with a half an ass.
All right, so I need some saving throws from everybody.
Just pick one.
Dex.
Good
Ooh.
lord.
Oh shit!
You know, it is the end of the game.
So
I
a
could use my
portal
inspiration.
opens up.
Portal.
It brought us all
You
the way
guys are
back
put
to the end of the room.
back to the end of the room. So you had 10 more feet of movement. And we will leave it here on Drake's turn.
Level up. All right, this is a fucked up room, everybody.
It is.
Very good.
All right, so chat, thank you for hanging out with us, helping
Yes.
them out, helping out the players. They would have needed it. Saved me from having to bring in new characters. Thank you, guys. I
Saved me
enjoyed
from
it.
having to explain that a bunch of Sturgis TPK'd the party. They'd be like, what?
Right,
Sturgis?
first level TPK.
What
That
have I been
happens all the
playing?
time. I've seen Sturges take out parties often, though. I mean, low-level party Sturges are pretty fun to run.
True.
Thanks, Finn.
All right,
Thanks,
thanks
chat.
Finn. Thanks everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, fun time.
See you guys back here next
Rick
time.
and Morty.
All right, there they go, everybody. That was Sven running session 1 of Rick and Morty. We'll be back here next Friday for session 2. And let's see, tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Oh, that follow thing isn't in there. That's all. These people followed a long time ago. The notification thing must not be turned on. Anyway, tomorrow is Sunday. So we will be here tomorrow showcasing the Mad Nomad GM Media's Xanathar's Encounter Creator, which will go on sale in about an hour from now on DM's Guild. And then Tuesday, we shall be here for 5e pickup games. Everyone's invited to come. Wednesday is, of course, Round Robin. That's where Robin and I talk, and I'll be yelling at her for trying to kill me in the game. Buying me a fumble, how dare she. Friday is Dungeon of the Mad Mage, episode 60. Been playing this game since December of 18. And then, of course, right back here on Saturday nights for this game. Awesome. Let me give everyone in the stream the end of stream rewards, because if you stay till the end, I give you points. And as a matter of fact, today, double points. Why not? Everybody gets 200 instead of 100. That's how you do it. I would also like to remind everybody of the things you can do to participate in the channel. Now, if you are watching and that's all you're doing, then that's great. That's all you have to do. But if you'd like to do other things, then you can do these things, which I'm about to post in the chat. And those things are... You can go to the Discord. We have about 1,200 plus people in the Discord. When we talk about D&D and Fantasy Grounds over there like 24/7. You can go to my Patreon page, which has levels for as little as $1 of support. You can also cheer, sub, or donate. Now, if you do cheer, sub, or donate to the channel during the stream, you will attack the Bit Boss, which is currently Drake Takes at 8:38. Boom. And you can go to the DM's Guild and check the items I have for sale over there. Let's do that now. Let's just check and see what I have for sale on the DM's Guild. Not what, but how many sales we got today. Let's see, where's that at? Where's the... I need a browser window. Here we go, here, like this, like that. Gotta unpin that. I gotta unpin this. Okay, let's run the numbers here. Let's run the numbers, everybody. So for July 18th, with 1 hour left in the day. Also, I'm gonna get ready to rage Schmo because he is broadcasting now, it seems. All right, so with an hour left in today, sales on the DM's Guild are at $305.99, so $305. That's pretty good. That is awesome. What else? You guys can go to the YouTube channel and sub to that. Got about 1,000 videos on YouTube now. Almost 1,000. You can follow me on Twitter or check out the Facebook page. Thanks again, everybody. Please, everybody, show up tomorrow night because we will be giving away at least one copy of that thing that I'm publishing here in about an hour. And we'll also be showcasing it and showing you how to use it and what it does and everything else. It's pretty cool. It makes encounters based on the method used in Xanathar's Guide to Everything And you can mix and match encounters. You can do different terrain type encounters, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty awesome. I think the guy said it has 1 million lines of code, so that's something. Anyway, everybody, thanks again, and hopefully we will see you tomorrow. And until then, good gaming, everyone.